Hello and welcome to this talk entitled Concentrated Solar Power Systems or Technology, and which namely CSP, and which recently has got wider attention as one of the main technologies of clean energy generation. First, what is the CSP technology? Refers to the photovoltaic panels that use sunlight through the photovoltaic effect to generate direct electric current in a direct electricity production process were then converted to AC current. CSP systems concentrate radiation of the sun to heat a liquid substance which is then used to drive a heat engine to generate electricity or to use in thermal applications such as a water heat up. CSP covers a large array of different options, of which the most common are parabolic trough, central receivers, and which namely also hylostat, linear Fresnel, and parabolic dish, where receiver of the Stirling engine placed on the focal point of the reflector. This is the difference of dish technology. As a case study, parabolic trough power plant that we see here take the natural heat from the sun reflected against a mirror, focuses all of that heat on one area, send it through a power system, and it has got a renewable way of making electricity. Parabolic troughs are large mirrors shaped like a giant U. These troughs are connected together in long lines and will track the sun throughout the day. When the sun's heat is reflected off the mirror, the curved shape sends most of that reflected heat into a receiver. The receiver tube then is filled with heat transfer fluid, which can be oil or water or also molten salt. This superheat liquid heats up water in these things which called a heat exchanger, and the turns of steam that is sent off to a turbine, and from there it's business as usual inside a power plant to generate electricity. Once the fluid transfers its heat, it's recycled and used over and over. One big advantage of these systems is that the heated fluid can be stored in the heat storage system, like two tanks in this figure, and used later on to keep making electricity when the sun is not shining. May someone ask which solar energy technology will prevail, CSP or photovoltaic panel? In review of the recent development in renewable solar energy technologies, one can establish that the answer to this question is rather controversial, where the energy industry and global economic and financial markets can find conflicting evidence as to the competitive comparison between these two main technologies. In fact, there is no general answer for this question. For answer, at least we need to define the application and the size, for example, and in which perspective we will use this technology, such as efficiency, storage, economic performance, and so on. However, one of the main points which could be seen as an advantage of CSP systems, is possible of heat storage. Where CSP provide the ability to incorporate simple, efficient, and cost-effective thermal energy storage. On the other hand, photovoltaic systems don't produce or store thermal energy as it directly generates electricity. For this reason, I believe for a large scale, CSP plants are a valuable option, and also it improves the grid stability. In this context, the incorporation of thermal energy storage into the operation of CSP systems improves the dispatchability and marketability of the system and offers the potential of delivering electricity without fossil fuel backup during peak demand, independent on water conditions and daylight. As in parabolic trough and hylostat technologies, the most common and uses technology in large-scale CSP is two-tank systems, hot and cold tanks, and those connected with heat exchanger between them. In addition, single tank, which also namely thermo-clean storage system, is becoming competitive due to it has the potential to extend storage capability at reduced cost as when compared to two-tank technology. Therefore, thermal energy storage has been receiving increased worldwide attention, not only for CSP but also for other thermal applications. In this context, mechanical department and Bosch Thermo Technology Center Aveiro have been carrying out some projects related to this area. In what concerns here, the optimization of the domestic electric heat water cylinders, storage enhancement techniques, particularly those associated with the use of phase change materials. Thank you for your attention.